In construction, we build careers to last. But what's the most overlooked tool for career longevity? It's not on your tool belt. The construction industry has a suicide rate over 3 times the national average. This is a career survival issue. And that tragedy is just the tip of the iceberg. A shocking 83% of workers in this industry have faced mental health challenges. It's no surprise that construction workers report more burnout than any other sector. The pressure is relentless. But what if we reframe this crisis? We'll break down why mental toughness is a core career strategy and give you actionable steps to build it. So why is this so prevalent in construction? It starts with the culture. The tough guy mentality silences anyone who might be struggling. This culture is reinforced by a system. There is a significant lack of mental health awareness and support, leaving many people feeling isolated. On top of culture, there's constant uncertainty. The project-based nature of the work creates cycles of job insecurity and financial stress. When support is absent, people find other ways to cope. 15% of construction workers turn to substance abuse, nearly double the general population. Intense demands, long hours, and physically grueling work all combine to create an environment with a high risk of psychological harm. We've seen the scale of the problem and its cultural roots, but how does this invisible crisis create visible, physical danger on a job site? The answer lies in our brain. Mental health isn't abstract. It directly impacts cognitive function, impairing concentration and slowing reaction time. Think about the last time you were exhausted. Did you feel sharp? Fatigue is a factor in up to 90% of job site accidents. Your mental state is PPE. This is why industry leaders now argue that building resilience isn't a personal wellness goal. It's a fundamental safety imperative for the team. So managing your mind keeps you safe, and it fuels your career. Resilient individuals are 50% more likely to achieve their career goals. The shift toward a healthier industry starts at the top. The key is emotional intelligence, a skill that builds trust and helps leaders manage pressure. What does that look like on the ground? An EQ-savvy leader can de-escalate disputes. This skill can reduce team conflicts by a massive 60%. But the most powerful leadership tool is simple: modeling. When a supervisor openly discusses stress, it gives the entire crew permission to do so. Great leadership is vital, but what about personal strategy? What can every single person on a job site do starting today to build their own resilience? Let's start with a familiar concept: determination. This mix of perseverance helps you see a tough job through and is a key to success. But here's where we get it wrong. True toughness isn't about banging your head against a wall. True grit is about making smart adjustments. It's the ability to take feedback not as a rejection, but as data. It's knowing when to push harder and when to pivot to a new strategy. Beyond mindset, what's the single most powerful recovery tool? It's sleep. Experts identify adequate sleep as the most impactful way to prevent burnout. Let's connect the dots. Remember that tough guy culture? The only way to break that cycle of silence is with leaders who make vulnerability feel safe. And remember the industry-leading burnout rates? That's a direct result of ignoring fundamentals. Sleep and work-life balance are strategic defenses. This reveals the ultimate truth. Mental health isn't just a personal issue, it's an economic one. Mentally healthy workers are more productive and loyal. The evidence is clear. The problem is systemic, the risks are physical, and the solutions are strategic. So where do we go from here? We've seen the staggering statistics and the cultural silence that puts construction workers at risk. This is a central challenge to a long career. Developing mental toughness and resilience is not a sign of weakness. It is your most powerful, proactive strategy for ensuring your safety and success. True toughness isn't ignoring pain. It's building the strength to manage it. It's having the grit to persevere smartly and the wisdom to recover. Start a conversation on your site, in your office, with your crew. Ask a coworker how they're really doing. Normalizing this talk changes the culture. Share this video to get the conversation started, and look for resources like the Construction Industry Alliance for Suicide Prevention. Build to last.